What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, back again with another video, and this is going to be the 17th episode of the Leicester City career mode, and is probably going to be the last episode. I'm sure those of you that actually watch this series have noticed there wasn't an episode out yesterday, maybe the day before even, but that's the first time that I've not had a career mode video out in a day. Like, they've been daily since I started the channel before that, and that's because I got that career mode vote up on the channel. And the reason that vote is up is because the Leicester career mode is not getting the views at all that I would like it to. It's getting less than the Real Madrid career mode got, which I ended that one as well because I started this one because I thought this one would do better. But the Real Madrid one, also the Real Madrid one got really boring because it was too easy. But yeah, this one just not getting the views that I thought I was going to get, and people just don't seem to be liking it, as evidenced by the fact that A, no one said anything to me, like no one left a comment or anything about the videos not being there yesterday or the day before. I'm not sure if one came out the day before yesterday, but yeah, no one complained about that in any way. And then also, I realized about a week ago that I completely missed out the end of the first season. I mixed up my titles, and I completely left out 3 videos, which, 2 of those were the end of the season. One of them was the beginning of the next season, I think. Pretty big videos, pretty important things to miss out. And since no one, said anything about it, that kind of lets me know that people aren't really watching. So I don't want to just leave it completely empty though. So I'm gonna finish this episode, and if this video gets 4 likes, I will continue to make it until at least the end of the season. Otherwise, this is going to be the last episode. But I'm going to play probably 3 or 4 games in this episode, just to finish it off a little bit. We're 2-1 up against Chelsea now. Villa and Gray with the goals. Pretty good result if we manage to keep it the way it is. Hazard with the goal for Chelsea. 5 minutes left in the game, and Hazard has got his second, and it's a 2-2 draw. And I would just like to mention, I've really enjoyed making this Leicester City career mode. It's been, it's the first time I've managed Leicester City, and I've had a lot of fun making the videos. I don't really want to end it, but it's not really worth doing because I think the most viewed episode of this series, this career mode series, is the first one with 10 views, and that is very low compared to the average. If you take the average amount of views on the Leicester videos, I think they average 4 to 5 views a video, whereas the Real Madrid ones, minus the first episode, because I put an ad on that one. But yeah, minus the first video, it's they average probably 8 or 9 views, so almost double what this one averages. So yeah, I would love to keep it going, but it's just not really worth it. And we're going to start this game against Bournemouth with the same team that we just had against Chelsea. I don't really care what happens this episode. I'm kind of just explaining why I'm ending the series while these games are happening, because I highly doubt this is going to get 4 likes, which is going to be the only way that I'm going to continue the series. I've got 2 really, really good, probably 2 of the best youth players I've ever had in a series, and that's going to be at the end of that game. So great 1-0 loss there. Yeah, I've had 2 youth players that are the best youth players I've had in a long time. These 2 right here, both with potential. The striker, I'm not sure what his potential is, but based off of how quickly he's growing, he's probably got a potential of at least 88, I would think. And then that cam there, Galliano, has potential of, I think, 86 to 92, something like that. So really high potential. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see where that goes. But yeah, and then the Ultimate Team videos, I mentioned that they got more views as well. Ultimate Team videos, I really like doing the Squad Builder challenges. I've done pretty much every single Squad Builder challenge that I've wanted to do since I started this channel. I've done it for a video. Now, most of them I would have done anyways, but I really like doing those, and I think people like watching those a little bit more. And then, people like seeing packs. And then Squad Builders, I'm probably going to do a lot more Squad Builders on the channel as well. Because I really like doing those. I like trying out different squads. Just a quick thing. Just gonna kind of talk about other stuff in this video, because I really don't care to again, I don't really care what happens in the actual games, until I figure out if this series is going to continue or not. But just a little tip for you guys: don't use 87 rated Adderese. I tried using him today, and he is just awful. I don't know what it is. He's got like 72 pace, 73 pace, something like that. So he doesn't have the best of pace, but that's not really too much of a problem because I really like David Villa, who has 75 pace. But there's something about Adderese, he doesn't get in good positions at all. I don't understand why, but he's not a great player to use. I mean, try him if you want. He's not that expensive. I think he's like 60,000 coins for an 87 rated inform. Well, I think he's a player of the group stage is what it was. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend him in any way. I was going to do a squad builder with him in it, but he was just so bad. And the team in general the team was like, they were playing good football. I was enjoying using them, but then Adderese you need a half decent striker. When you're playing with a one striker formation, your striker needs to be at least half decent in order for the team to work, and it just wasn't working. Especially because I was trying to qualify for FUT Champions, because I want to start doing FUT Champions. I kind of haven't played FUT Champions at all this FIFA, but everyone's been doing it on YouTube. I want to put out some FUT Champions videos because of that, but I just can't. I'm not good enough to play FUT Champions, I don't think. I don't know if the way the matchmaking works, though. I'm pretty sure is that you get matched up against people with a somewhat similar level. So because of that, I think I could probably play FUT Champions and get a couple of wins at least, because I'll be playing, after I lose probably 6 or 7 games on the bounce, which is probably what would happen. At that point, I'm going to be playing other people that have lost 6 or 7 on the bounce, and I think of those people, I can probably pick up some wins, and we're really going to lose another game here. Wow, it is a good thing this series is ending, because we're not doing well at all. That puts us in probably 8th or something, I would imagine. Yeah, 7th there. But, yeah, I'm probably just going to play. This is probably going to be the last game that I play on this. Again, I really don't think this is going to get, the 4 likes that it needs to keep going as a series. I mean, I would love to keep doing it, but I just don't think it's going to attract that attention. So, like the video if you want me to continue the series. I'll put in a little bit more effort than I am in this episode. But in this episode, it's kind of I'm almost positive the series is going to end, so I don't really feel like spending loads of time with it. But we'll see. The main thing that I would encourage you to do is to go vote on the career mode vote that I put out a few days ago, because there are some exciting teams in there. Liverpool and AC Milan, I think, are the 2 leading votes right now, both of which I would be very happy to do. I kind of want to do Liverpool more, just because I feel like it'll get a little bit more views, and I think that it would be a really exciting one to do, because I think Liverpool and AC Milan are both teams that are in similar situations in the fact that they're 2 of the most successful teams in history that have been doing absolutely terrible in recent times. Liverpool probably a little bit less terrible. I mean, AC Milan, they won the league fairly recently. They're doing alright now. Liverpool are doing alright now too, but Liverpool have never won the Premier League. Ever. Obviously, it used to just be called the, English First Division or something like that. I don't know. Ever since it's been rebranded to the Premier League, which was more than 20 years ago, Liverpool have not won the league. So that's why I kind of want to do Liverpool, just because it's been so long since they've won the league, so I think it could be really exciting to take them to the league title and maybe, maybe even more trophies besides that. And then AC Milan, I'd also like to do AC Milan. My roommate likes AC Milan, and AC Milan's always been one of my favorite Serie A teams. They used to have a really exciting team to watch. They used to have the Brazilians and whatnot. Ronaldinho. They had Pato back when he was, the next big thing. Who's now in China, by the way, which is very surprising. I thought he was doing pretty well at Villarreal. But oh well. I'm probably going to stop the games there and end the episode. Based off of the analytics, probably none of you guys are watching right now. If you're watching at this point, leave a like on the video because you're probably somewhat interested in me continuing this series. But if not, if you don't want me to continue this, all you need to do is go vote on the career mode vote, because probably as soon as that gets like 1 or 2 more votes, I'm probably going to start the next career mode. Feel free to vote on a team that's not Liverpool or AC Milan. They're just the favorites at this point. I think Chivas has a decent amount of votes as well. One of my subscribers wanted me to do a video, or do a series on them. It could be interesting as well. Yeah, so go check that video out. That's going to be the end of this video. Like it if you want me to continue this series. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.